Yeah, a little bit. We didn't swing the bats particularly well tonight. I thought we had, he had some late action on his ball, and I thought some balls just got off the end of the bats. They were good swings, but they just cut a little bit at the end. Probably kept us from putting some big numbers on the board. But, yeah, Clip had another tough night. He left some balls up. I think a change-up, a couple sliders, and had a tough night.
At some point, do you need to consider using Clippard in lower leverage situations until he gets himself right?
Yeah, there's things that we'll look at. This is obviously the one that he's given up the most. I think he's given up a run here and there. But tonight, they seem to be on everything tonight.
Who else? Dan.
It looked like something happened to Holder to
he got the ball off the hamstring, so I'm sure it's not like it's an injury.
Right.
He's going to be sore for a couple days.
And Carter in the ninth. The pinch hit
just
seventh.
giving Romine in a bat.
Okay. Yep, Zach.
Pineda got the pitch count up pretty high early. What do you think of him overall?
Well, I thought he battled really, really well tonight, considering he had no location of his fastball, basically zero. And he found a way to get through 6 innings for us. Seemed a little bit better at the end, but, he really struggled with his command tonight and found a way to get through it. So I give him some credit for that.
Clive.
Joe, overall, what's your level of concern with the bullpen?
We're going through a tough time right now. We'll get it ironed out. These guys have had too much success. Clip's had too much success. These guys have had too much success for this to continue. But right now, it's a struggle. And, it seems like when you have a bunch of things going and something happens, and then you fix that and something else happens. So we got to get Clip back.
Wally.
Joe, if you do move Clip out of the role that he's in now, would you consider Betances for like a 2-inning setup man, or is that too much?
Well, I think you can do it for a short period. I think you could do it for a short period of time, but I think it starts to wear on guys physically because of the long season. So I'd prefer not to do that. Hopefully, Adam, we're going to get Adam back that can share that load too. But, we might have to look at some different things as we move forward.
Dan.
You talked a lot about what a pleasant surprise this team was. Everything was going well. Do you find out about a team now, I guess, when you lose 7 in a row?
I think you do. I think you find out a lot about the makeup of your club when you go through tough times. I think a lot of times you find out a lot more about your club now than you do when you're going through great times and how they respond every day.
And if the Red Sox hold on, it knocks you out of first place. Does that have any relevance at this time of year?
Well, we're not in first place. That's the relevance. And we got to catch them now. So, that would be the difference. So, there's a long ways to go and a lot of games to go. I understand that. But we need to play better.
Did you ever get an update on Bird?
No.
Anyone else? Oh, sorry, Andrew.
Why are you confident that this is just the blip, 7 games, and that you're going to turn things around?
Well, I don't think the first 60 games were an accident. We played pretty well during those games. So every team goes through their down periods. That's the bottom line, and it can be for a lot of different reasons that you go through it. But I like that club in there, and I've liked it from the beginning, and I still do.
Dan.
Is Carter still your regular first baseman?
Yeah, that's what we have.